And as these troops defend the breaches in the walls, we are here to witness greatness. Hello everyone, Ellington here, and welcome back. We are back here on Total War Rome 2. And we have got ourselves a 3 versus 3 in-house game from the Dragon Corps. On defense, we have the person who sent this in, which is Nervii, being commanded by none other than Titirond himself. One of his allies, we have Macedon, being commanded by Bubbles, or Buble as we call him. And Massilia being commanded by Chatty Lion. Now for the attackers, we've got Nabatea being commanded by Willem, or Fight Me, one of the better Total War players that I know, just to be honest with you. We've got Sparta being commanded by JJJ. I'll be honest with you, everybody in this battle is pretty darn good players, so this is going to be a good one. Swaby being commanded by Ross Worthy. And from everything I've heard from multiple people on both sides of this battle, this is going to be epic. And I'm in it. I'm ready. I'm ready for this battle. And you can see we have kind of kicked off with a little bit of a skirmish here. Originally, the defenders fought at the breach, but you can see they've pulled back from that. And now they seem to be pulling back even further. Perhaps they were just changing out the two Celtics. Now, interestingly, look at this. Nabatea already in with his Rakim Palace Guard, which is pretty early. That's a pretty elite spear unit for Nabatea. So you don't typically see this stuff, you know, this early. So I like the play. Typically, sometimes it is kind of handy to throw in an early, you know, high tier, because a lot of times the other side isn't quite expecting it, so they're not usually set up with archers and things like that. But you can see the defenders do have archers here. The one downside is they're not getting the greatest angle. You can see that angle is kind of still almost not straight at them, but still at a good angle. As that unit goes forward, these archers get a much better back shot on them. So we'll see how much ammo Macedon puts into them before they either run out or realize that they should probably wait a little. Club Levy coming in from Swaby. Now you can see Massilia and Nervii are actually doing something kind of interesting. Massilia has come out of the gate with multiple units, honestly basically saying to the attackers, you can't come over here and use these. Which is, to the attackers, they are letting themselves be forced into basically just this here. Now Nervii on the other side had actually also gone out with multiple units here, and actually guerrilla deployed his archers out here before the game even started. So very, very risky call, but honestly really interesting. I've done it before, and it was kind of fun because, you know, the Gallic Hunters for Nervii, they've got that stalk and snipe, so you could actually be really kind of goofy and fun with them. So I liked the call there. And Massilia, you know, we'll see if this becomes a problem for the attackers. Just in that they're allowing themselves to be funneled into this place. They have let the defenders dictate that. So we'll see, can they either make it work to their advantage, or is it what they wanted to happen in the first place? That is the question. If any of the players in the game are watching, which I believe some of you will be, let me know in the comment section, specifically attackers. I want to know, did you let this kind of strategy of the attackers dictate the strategy you used, or was it kind of just, you know what, hey, that's all right, we wanted to do this anyways? So let me know in the comments section what you guys think. You can see on this side, this is where the real heavy fighting is happening. You've got, let's see, a couple thorough spears here, and then you got a thorough spear in kind of a awkward formation. I'm not exactly sure exactly what they're doing. Like, I think he might be trying to get like a side shot or something with his javies, but I'm not sure how many he's really getting. He's only got 4 kills. Thorough spears. This one has 96. Very nice. Got some Desert Levy from Nabatea in, and then looks like we might start seeing a little bit of a, well, maybe not. The one thing about this, what it does kind of do, is if the attackers don't kind of get rid of it, it means that they can't bring their archers over here to get rid of any of these defensive positions. But to me, it looks like they're coming in, and they're going to come in and wipe this out. So, perhaps Massilia bought themselves some time, but in the end, I do think they are going to lose that fight, so I bet you he just returns to the city as soon as these begin to commit. Got a bunch of stuff die out here. Looks like Club Levy. Now we have a Spartan unit pushing over here. Looks like maybe he's going to threaten the wall. I like the idea because it puts a little bit of pressure here and could take away this archer position for the defense. Sorry about that. Then Cretans taking a fight. Oh, this is not good. So, well, maybe it's only 1v1, so maybe that'll be all right. I thought there were more. Yeah, so you've got, oh, the Rhodian slingers, they can't fight that. But the Cretans were fighting each other there. Celtic warriors fighting here. Well, Massilia decided to take the fight out here. Well, so he has one unit fighting here, but then he's taking back. Okay, he's charging it. It's fine. He charged in. That's what happened. Celtic Warriors, Club Levies. Celtic Warriors are going to win that, but the Club Levy coming in to support may turn the tide. Got a Massilian Thorough Spear doing some damage. Massilian Thorough Spears are basically just better Thorough Spears. Just slightly better stats. Nothing huge. Celtic Warriors now surrounded. I think the Nabatean swords are going to go there and finish them off. Now some Levy Freemen coming out. So Massilia is kind of an interesting faction. It's a quasi barbarian / Greek faction. You have the hoplites and the thorough spears, but then you get things like Levy Freemen and Celtic warriors and Gallic hunters. It's kind of fun. Massilia, if you don't know, is located in, it's modern day Marseille, so the south of France. It was a Greek colony, and then the Romans took it over. So Gallic hunters were trying to take a fight, but they were going a 1v1 fight here, and that one got beat up a bit. He was trying to bring another, like, couple more archers up to help, but unfortunately they were a little bit late. Here we go. We got to charge. Armored Desert Hoplites charging on some Thorax swords. Thorax starts. Look at the formation. They both charge in a very thin column formation. Kind of got a weird little formation. Look at this. You got the Nabatean swords here, armored desert hoplite there, but then you have thorax there and a thorax there. It's like all over the place, man. Sheesh. A lot of countercharging. Royal Spartans also already into the mix. 86, 87. Brickheim Palace Guard at 154. Oh my gosh, the artillery. Just laying in. Did they ever... Okay, so they did break this. At the moment, it doesn't seem like they are trying to pursue it, but it still creates the threat, right? It still means that you have to pay attention to the breach in the wall. Got to be a little bit more careful over here. Tends to just kind of spread your micro out to way more positions. Not a bad idea. Even if you're not going to pursue it, it's not a terrible idea to bust the wall down. Brazilian Thorough Spears, now Thorax coming in to help. Armored Desert Hoplites in on this one. Look at the pushback by Massilia. Nicely done. Massilian Thorough Spears and Thorax able to regain the ground here. Armored Desert Hoplites down to 99. But a bitch ain't won. Sorry, I had to. It was there. There was no avoiding it. Now over here, does not... It seems to me like the attackers are having some good progress on this side. Thorough Spears, in the end, like, their jabbies are going to do damage, but it just, you know, in the end, they're not going to be as effective. Royal Spartans, they need to engage this. Why are you letting them shoot you, man? Just getting jabbied in the back, those Royal Spartans. Desert Levy. I wonder if they're going to try... No, there's a Thorax in right there. I wouldn't try to sneak that. Cretans over on this side. They've got 52 and 50 kills, so they're doing pretty solid. Gallic Hunters have moved to the center. Oh, that's right. I think I forgot. I think Massilia had Gallic Hunters back here too. But I think that's what killed this. Cheese and crackers. But look at this. Massilia has now given up the entire gate area. But if he's going to give up the gate, he's probably going to need to fall back further than that. That gate's going to have pretty good range to, you know, shoot at him, and that's just free kills. Thorax sword v club levy. And there goes the club levy. But what they're going to have to deal with next is all sword masters. How's that Royal Spartan? Hey, the Royal Spartan broke 107. I think that Royal Spartan was getting really messed up by Javies for pretty much the whole, like, ever since it got in combat. And it's hard for even a really good unit. It's hard for them to get a lot of kills during that. Ooh, and look at this. Macedon bringing the Agrianian Axemen. Such a fun unit. They have, like, axes, and they're a little peltist unit. They're really cool. I like them. Just giving you kind of a brief view of the battle without all my jibber jabber in the background. Spartan Youths, look at that. They're gonna turn this around. Spartan Youths are gonna win this battle for them. Nabatea really leading this off. Armored Desert Hoplites now charging in. These guys have 137 kills. Wow, nicely done. It's crazy seeing Hoplites have 30 charge bonus. It's just kind of a funny. You don't think of Hoplites as like, let's go charging in, guys. They really seem kind of a stagnant formation. So it's kind of funny to see them have such a charge. More Sword Masters moving up, getting ready to move in. So Sparta seems to be mainly leading the left side, while a combination of Swaby and Nabatea seem to be going right. Although there is a pretty good spread all over the place. Although we don't really see Swaby on this side, but it's fine. How's the artillery doing? 105 damage, God almighty. I think that's the only arty that they've got as well, which is good for the defenders. There's nothing fun about staring down like 3 units of artillery facing your direction. Defenders really need to be careful about this because that's where he's getting all of his kills, is right in this plaza where they're stacking up all these troops. You know, even if your spread is this big, I mean, you've got plenty of targets within that spread, you know what I mean? So the more targets within the spread, the more likely you're going to get a really nasty hit. Archers, 52 and 65, so still taking the odd pot shot, not really committing a huge amount of ammo, which I think is the right call for Macedon here. Basilia, I think, is struggling. Not as a player, but as a faction. I think he's having a lot of troubles matching up versus the Swaby and the Nabatea. Massilian, like, Thorax swords are fine enough, but they're going to lose to things like Swordmasters. Massilian throw spears are fine enough, but you know, Nabatea's infantry, I think, is just outmatching Massilia at this point. More really good javies here. Macedon doing an excellent job with his javelins. I love seeing, like, a Nervii with Sphere Swords or a Swaby with Bloodsworn. They're such fun units. They are very high-risk units, but they're so fun to play with. You know, you got the Fierce Swords with 37 charge bonus, but they have Frenzy, and with Frenzy it takes that charge bonus, and I don't even remember what it, like, it's 50-something, I'm pretty sure. Using some javies before they go in, though. It's really good to have a like, if you have a Nervii, it's really good to pair it up with something like a Macedon with really heavy armor. So then you can do that cycling, have the heavy armor units take the Pila and the arrows, while your low armor heavy hitters go in and deal the damage. Now, I wonder if they're going to take advantage of this. So they've pulled their line back a bit, and if they bring their archers to the right, they might be able to get some really good shots here. They're just going to need to be careful of this. Got a thorax sword up on the wall, just keeping the wall secure. That's all he's doing. Swaby actually taking his Fierce Swords back. I think he was getting shot. Now you can see some dead bodies here. New Royal Spartan. This one's at 54 kills, still 154 men. Spartan Youths. Another Royal Spartan at 15 kills this time. I just wish that they had, like, the Corinthian helmets. I wish that the helmets on, like, the Royal Spartans looked more like the helmets of the Heroes of Sparta. Just such a cool looking helmet, man. I think the Royal Spartan commander has it. Yeah, look at that. Tell me that's not badass. Come on. Tell me that, and I'll tell you you're wrong. Let's try and get this guy right front and center. We're going to get it, I promise. Thorax swords kind of went in, and then they pulled out. Looks like they've been using some Javies here because, I mean, they're at 82 kills. I guarantee some of that's Javi kills, which is good. That means they are using their javelins. That is harder to do as the attackers. A little bit harder to, micro that javelin toss. While the defenders have a little bit more time to set up their unit, put their other unit the way they wanted, get on the angle, you know what I mean? It's a little bit easier for the defenders to do that. Nervii went in, but no pullout from Massilia. Pullout game has failed. Now Sparta is pressuring on the walls. You got a Paroique Spear and a Spartan Youth. Not too much to really be worried about. He's putting another Thorax up there just to secure it, make sure it's okay. You can't get through this, not with those units. Smart idea, just shore up your defenses. Bounce power's about even. I'm pretty sure that when I looked at the beginning of the game, it was very slightly in the defenders' favor, but it does look like the attackers have pulled back a little bit of that favor. What was Sparta? He's got a Cretan archer over here. With ammo as well. Wonder what he's planning. He also has a Royal Spartan. Maybe he's thinking about jumping on a tower and moving over. I don't know. We're about to find out, though. Sure, be cool if you did. Spartan Youth's just taking up the ammo from for the Royal Spartans. Oh my gosh! If you can absorb these javelins, you can join our ranks as Royal Spartans. But what if we all die? Well, if one of you lives, you become a Royal Spartan. Duh. What is... Oh, he's shooting up at the wall. That's what he's doing. Because now there is a Royal Spartan on the wall. That's painful. Wonder if he's getting any good shots here. Let's see if we can get another volley. Whoop, sorry about that. Bumped my mouth. It doesn't look like... I mean, he's getting kills. but I think the arc that he's having to shoot in is kind of nullifying some of the effect that he should be having. It's got a good crossfire here, man. Nicely done. And over here, they have basically just kind of given up the attack on this side. Looks like, well, maybe not given up, but are these armored desert hoplites? But it looks like they are more committing to this fight. Looks like this is the one that they want to win. And they have definitely gained ground. I mean, you could see where the original kind of battle was. You know, you could see the couple different lines where all the combat took place. You know, then it kind of became something like that. And, but yeah, they've gained quite a bit of ground here. Paraquay Spears now in combat. So we got a tiny little Rose Spartan over here with 64 kills. He pulled off of this, and it allowed them to hit him there. And he's going to go back in now. And now I think we're getting another push on this side. Oh, look at this. Mackie Don went with a foot companion general. I like it. Look at that 49 melee attack on a pike unit. Come on. Come on. Kimbri Bowwomen now moving over. You still had the Cretan here. But the Cretan, he looks like he got some kills, and his ammo is just leaving. But I think that the Cretans are now going to start taking this shot here. It's not as effective for that side because of the Merlins here. You have the crenellations. But shooting from this side, it's just an open shot. Celtic Warrior is going to come threaten, just try and chase away those Kimbri Bowwomen. And they are now pushing again. Got Thorax going against some armored desert hoplites and some Napatian swords. Thorax, not a terrible unit. It's kind of the baseline of infantry. Typically when you're judging infantry, usually your Thorax is kind of your baseline measurement.
Wait here.
A lot of archer power on this side. You've got all of the Gallic hunters here from Nervii and Massilia all over in this position. Right now, they're just kind of shooting into the combat. Fierce Swords, 55 kills now. Look at that. Nicely done. Good switch out with the Thorax. It's the thing with those units like the Fierce Swords and Bloodsword. You have to keep moving. You got to keep your units cycling and rolling. On this side, they have now pulled back. Attacker's just like, you know what? Hold up. Wait a minute.
Be on guard. Forward! And curse you! What do we say?
Now here come the Swordmasters Swabies. This is going to be a tough one. I think that's where I think the defenders are going to have some problems, is they don't really have anything to match up with the Swordmasters. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do this. Nervii does have an Oathsworn. He's got 2, looks like. 1, and then his general. Swaby has a lot more sword masters than Nervii has Oathsworn. Massilia doesn't get elites, and I'm pretty sure that Macedon has no elites except for his foot companion general. Which is going to be incredibly useful, I think, but still a little bit easy, or early, excuse me. You know, with all the ammunition that the attackers still have, you put the foot companions in, and they're probably going to get really messed up. Foot companions do not have the highest armor of pikemen. They have 70. They're more of a punching pikeman, while things like your silver shields have, I think, 100 armor. So way better armor on the silver shields. They can tank a little bit more, but the foot companions really pack a punch. They really do. You can see a combination of arrows and slinger bolts coming in. Rhodian slingers down the way here. Thorax just holding the line. Hold the line. Look at this. Nervii went charging in. Fierce Sword. He had a battle rhythm, and I bet you that he frenzied on his way in. 154 kills. He's got 67 men. He's taking on the Armored Desert Hoplites at this point, and probably not going to win that in the end, but he is getting some good kills on them, so that is not a bad use there. And all the ammo just getting laid in. What are they shooting at anyways? Can't tell if they're going Swordmaster. So something shooting at the Swordmasters. I think that's all they're shooting at. I see the Gallic Hunters. Oh, these Gallic Hunters I think are shooting over here. Do I hear? Oh, yes. Look at this Massilia, you cheeky bastard. Greek Scorpion. He's got 94, 95, 96 kills. Get some good kills on this bad boy. He's lost 2 men on the crew, so he's doing pretty good. That Fierce Sword that went charging at 171 kills just shattered. And now the Armored Desert Hoplite's gonna return the favor? It looked like they were going to, and then they stopped and started cheering. You can see they were holding their spear up in the air like, yeah, guys, look how awesome we are. And it's like, hey, why not? You should probably return to the fight and get in there and, you know, kill these guys that are coming at you. Oh my gosh. By the way, guys, if you didn't already, hopefully you guys checked out a couple of the little streams I did over the past weekend where we had a meetup with a bunch of the guys from the Dragon Corps. It was a freaking blast. I'm not going to lie to you. We had a ton of fun. I didn't do as much streaming as I wanted to. I wanted to do some little bit more like vlog type stuff, but it just didn't work out, not as well as we wanted. But we did some just little clips so people could see who was there, what we were doing. And we had so much fun, man. Bubbles here, who was in this game, he was here. He's playing Macedon. Then Nervii, Tityrond, he was there. Like I said, he's playing Nervii here. I'm pretty sure they're the only 2 of the current game that we're in. Then we had some other familiar names. Posgwin was there. Mexi was there. Then we had Royal Athenian, or we call him Scotty. He was there. Dairy Farmer. I mean, Dairy Farmer, everything that, if you've heard him on any of the streams talking and how boisterous and loud he is 10 times that in person. I didn't think he could get more loud, obnoxiously boisterous, but he absolutely can. And I wouldn't change it for the world, man. We had a ton of fun. make sure to go check out those streams. Like I said, there's only a couple of them, 10, 20 minutes long or so. But just us having fun. We played some D&D. We went out and kind of went to a bunch of really good places to eat. That traveled around the town quite a bit. But a ton of fun. We plan on doing this again next year. And man, I hope we can get more people coming. It was so much fun. Don't forget that if you want to get involved in that kind of stuff, get into the Discord. The more involved you are in the Discord, honestly, the more likely you're going to come, like that you're going to be coming to something like this, because you've met and played games or talked in voice chat with a lot of the people, and it's just more comfortable, you know what I mean? And then also, I'm being honest with you, pretty much everybody who came to the meet were all either YouTube members or Patreon members. So if you guys are interested in becoming Patreon members or YouTube members, for YouTube, just hit that little join button right there on your screen. For Patreon, it's in the description, but the rates are only $1.99, $4.99, and $9.99, so not bad at all. You get early access to the videos and a special role in the Discord, and honestly, we just have a freaking blast. Even though I don't stream, on YouTube all the time, I'm on the Discord almost every night and playing games with people, and we're having fun or watching other people play games. We just have so much. I know I've talked a lot about how much fun we apparently have. So that's how excited I am and how enthusiastic I am that you should join the Discord and become a member. Ta-da! And also, we're kind of in a little bit of a, not slump, but just a little bit of a slow part of the battle. So, good time to talk about those kinds of things. Yeah, I mean, over here, it's pretty much kind of the same thing we've been getting all, for most of the game, which is pretty grindy for the most part. A lot of heavy armor units versus heavy armor units. But look at this, now we've got the pike in. It's got to be careful, though. There's that Cretan sitting over there. Oh, and then got the Cretan on the wall, too, but he seems to be out of ammo, so never mind. But with the archers pretty well far away now, this is not a bad place to have your pikes. And they're going to completely avoid it. They're just going to go this way. Fierce Sword's coming to back him up. He's got 81 kills and only lost 16 men, 26 men. No, 16. Right? No, 26. I was right. 26. Oh, ow. Pila. Now the Thorax is going to go say, no, thank you. No, I'll stay. The Companion's such a cool looking unit, man. Oh, ow. And here come the archer volleys. Oops, there. Yeah, so the Kimberly bowwomen came in, and so they were over here, and they just kind of shifted over. And there's nothing you do about it. He's screwed. Oh, my gosh. It's just they don't really have anything good enough to put here that's not going to get crushed. You know what I mean? They got the Celtic and they got the Thorax. Okay, so he's going to try and force them off. But I don't know if he's got the ammo to fully do that. Over here, Swordmaster's also in, 172 kills. Royal Spartans at 242. And here are the Oathsworn of Nervii. It's a dead even fight here, guys. Remember to make sure and stick around for the end here. But don't go skipping to the end. It's never any fun to read the last chapter of the book first. Yeah, I said that. I pulled out that. I did it. They have the Kimbries over here, and I don't know if they were like trying to be sneaky or if they were like just checking to get rid of archers here, but they're now leaving. Citizen cab for Sparta. It's a fresh, well, fresh-ish Royal Spartan. Whose general's dead? Oh, the Royal Spartan general's dead. Oh man, that's unlucky. He still has like 63 men in this unit, and he lost his gen. That's unlucky. It really is RNG. Sword Masters are going to have a heyday versus these Thorak. And then the general moving forward, I think just doing some second winding maybe. Yeah, I think he was battle rhythming the Oathsworn. More and more this side is looking sketchier and sketchier. Foot companions have moved back to the forefront-ish. They're right behind the front line. You can see he's a little bit nervous about committing them. Oh, here they are. I was literally just going to say he's nervous to commit him because of those archers, and before I could even finish the sentence, arrows. Pew, 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 pew. This side worries me quite a bit. Nervii. Oh, whoa, what? What happened back here? Holy shit! What? 5 kills. Hold on. We need to go back, and I'm gonna clip in to the battle right here. What happened back at the middle of the set, or at the middle of the map, because I have no idea. So here it is, and then we'll be right back. All right, guys. So this is what happened. At the center point, what basically happened is you've got the Night Hunters that you saw there. They were somewhere over here. Night Hunters have stock. I don't really know where they came from, but they showed up here, took the tower up, and then they marched their way over and have now engaged the Gallic Hunters. And you can see the point is beginning to be captured. And I assume here soon we're going to see there you go. You could see, luckily, the defenders noticed this problem very quickly, and they are going to go deal with it. But yeah, so that is what happens at the point, and I'm going to send you back to the regular battle. All right, guys, we are back to the regular battle. And yeah, so that's what happened at the point, and I apologize for missing it. That was my fault. So yeah, this is, I don't know if I said at the beginning, but this map is Lupfordum, and the point is right there at the corner of the aqueduct. It's a very polarizing settlement. Some people like this settlement, some people really, really hate it. Yeah, some people I've heard them talk about it. It's like, oh my god, I hate this settlement. You know, I do find that this settlement does tend to turn into a real like grind fest, but I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Foot Companions 24 kills, and do they have any archer ammo left? They do, and I think he's about to use all of it on that Foot Companion. Oh my god. Oh my god. Poor, poor, poor soul.
Watch out!
Ugh. And there's nothing he can do about it. Nothing at all. Very, very painful. And I believe we just saw the mass retreat.
Break forward!
And he's going to try to get the Fierce Sword out. I think that is the right call.
Kill!
This side is in so much trouble. They can't afford to continue holding that center or that left street over there. If they do, they just get pincered and it's GG. I mean that's it. That's all, folks. The general just didn't even, honestly, never even got the chance to really fight. That's the thing. Like, if you can protect those foot companions, they will rack up kills for you. But if you can't protect them from the archers, it's just very painful. Scorpion has 209 kills, and they're still trying to get it out, which tells me that he still has ammo on it, and that's incredible, and I'm very impressed. But I don't think it's going to happen, because I think that Cav's going to come and say no. Yeah. He just dropped it, and he's booking it. Which may mean that he's out of ammo now. Possibly, I don't know. Where did... Oh, they went for the Massilian Cav gen. Interesting.
Kill!
Not sure why Massilia would want to go into that. I guess he really doesn't have much left, so it's not a huge thing. It does buy them a little bit of time. And now he's trying to GTFO.
Forward! Run, curse you!
These look like Levy Freeman or something. I can't tell.
Get running!
Trying to think where could these have... Where did they come from? Oh, look at you, cheeky. Where did he hide them? Did he hide them over there or something? Good lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Got 1-0 sworn at the bottom of the hill, 114 kills, 67 men left. Fierce Swords in the middle, and then a couple different Fierce Swords. Wish I knew what the timer to the point got down to before they were able to stop it. But it doesn't show us up top. Massilian Cav maybe going to go after the Citizen again? Massilian Cav, 36 charge bonus, 28 on the Citizen, 37 melee attack, 40. So the Massilian Cav is just better. It's not like a great unit, but it is good, like, especially for its price. It's only like 500 something. Yeah, I think he's going after the Citizen. I think he's going for it.
Warriors, move out!
Gonna fast forward a little bit here. A lot of resetting up and moving forward. Sorry about that, guys.
Run, curse you! Warriors, move out!
Fierce Swords looked like they were gonna go charging in there, and then they was like, never mind.
Yeah!
Yeah, now he's going. Oh, the archers. Good charge. Now counter charge from the Swordmaster. I think at this point they're just buying time. Look at that, 57 charge bonus with the Frenzy. With the Chevron, he's at 43 melee attack as well. Swordmaster is at 70 melee attack. Hold on. 48 melee damage. God almighty. But that's a headhunt and battle rhythm. You got a battle rhythm on the armored desert hoplites as well. 213 kills. God damn. Fierce Sword's just getting shot up. I don't know if I think he's just trying to keep him kind of choked in here. One downside to that is like those archers are kind of just pecking him, putting him down. 96, 127, 60, but this one's still at 156 men in it. God. Then the Rakem Palace Guard is also now in, the general unit for Nabatea.
Run, curse you!
That Osworn doing work, man. 141 kills, and he's got 147 now, and he's got 2 chevrons on him already. That means he is getting very good quality kills. I mean, it's Sword Masters and Rakem Palace Guards. Every one of those you kill, you're getting good value. And now here comes his General. Well, you know, he's just pausing. He's waiting. He's a-waiting. I want to know from you guys in the comment section, what is your favorite Christmas song? Let's hear it. Favorite Christmas song. Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, if you have music that is played in the holidays, you know, during whatever holiday you may celebrate, tell me about it. Put it in the comment section. I want to hear all of it. Yeah, I asked for Christmas song. I was like, you know what? Everybody. I want everybody's. I want all of your holiday music. I want to hear it all. So let me know what it is. 180 now. This one Osworn, this tiny little Osworn unit is really just being an absolute pain in the butt. That one unit is keeping them just kind of stonewalled there. Now the problem is they now have units coming around the back. And all of their troops pretty much delegated to this side. They have a bunch of Gallic Hunters and 1 Fierce Sword to back it up. Another thing you could answer in the comment section, if, you know, let's say, so like, you know, when you go into, so for most Americans, I know it's this way. I don't know about overseas, but if you go into like the stores now, they're already playing Christmas music. Is that something that should wait till after Thanksgiving? I think it's something that should wait till after Thanksgiving. I hate that, you know, as soon as Halloween is done, it's Christmas music, and I'm like, come on, guys, we have 2 months, 2 months till this, you know. I would even be okay with like after Black Friday, but I want to know what you guys think. When is the time that stores, like retail stores, stuff like that, should be changing their music selection? I'm curious for everybody's responses to this. Look at this Fierce Sword, 164 kills with double chevrons. Once again, just getting really good quality kills. The Citizen Cav is being annoying as hell. What happened to the Massilian Cav jet? I saw he came over here, and then I think he might have died. Good Lord, look at this, man. Just like, what? Good Lord. They are not pursuing on this side anymore. Not yet. They have not advanced. I don't know if he's waiting for the Citizen to do more work here, or I'm not sure. The Oathsworn now, I don't know, is he gonna go commit? We're about to find out. You gonna learn today.
What? Kill! 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 Get running! Get running!
Maybe they're just gonna pile up on the point and say, come at me, bro.
Let warriors move
Honestly, I
out!
think that's what they're doing. I'm not sure they have much more choice, honestly.
Yeah!
Fierce Swords maybe gonna charge the Swordmaster Gen. 243. Whew. 109. 247. 376. God almighty. Kimber Bowman, 171. Nicely done. 171. Nicely done.
Move out!
I don't know. I can't rap, sorry. Then Oathsworn kind of tucked himself back here. He's still on the point, you can see, but he's basically trying to minimize as much ability to flank as possible, because he knows that with a unit like an Oathsworn, if you can keep it in a frontal one-on-one fight, you might be able to make that survive. So we're going to find out, that's for sure. Fierce Swords fighting on. Bounce Power is so heavily in the attacker's favor.
Pull back! Shield wall now!
He is getting low. So you can see right there, shaken army losses. That means that he could literally break at any second.
His head is mine!
But with the headhunt, becomes far less likely. So Swaby needs to do everything he can to try and get around here. And he makes it. The Oathsworn holds out to the last. Let's go and look at some kills here. For the defenders, we have Who is Mr. Bubbles? 1691 as Macedon. Really, really tanky in the early stuff, man. He took so much ammunition. The poor foot companion gen. Archers did pretty well there. 164, 144. 239 on a thorax. 126. 115 on a thorough spear. Chatty Lion as Massilia with 1962. 209 on the Greek Scorpion. Very, very well done. Thorax 231. You know, pretty average overall with the infantry. But I mean, like, with that faction, I mean, you know, I don't know. Little outmatched by some of the the attacking factions. 195 on the Oathsworn, not the Oathsworn General, but 2 chevrons on it. So really well done. 173, 171, 189. Fierce Swords did pretty good. For the attackers, we have JJJ as Sparta with 1892. Archers did pretty good. Rhodian Slingers, 363 kills. 127 on the Royal Spartan Gen, 247, or 242, excuse me. 202 on the other Royal Spartans. Ross Worthy as Swaby with 2,600 exactly. 266, 295, 154, 402 kills, 227, 135 on the Ballista. Wow, very, very well done. And finally, Fight Me as Nabatu with 2,260 kills. Armored Desert Hoplites here, 266, 235, 222 on the Rickham Palace Guard. Nabatean Swords, 213. Pretty good overall there. An extremely close, down to the wire game. But that is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you guys so much for joining. Don't forget that if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.